I still don't understand how he stands up with that weight. That is pure physics in action. And this guy catching bags has perfect rhythm. He makes it look effortless. The smooth slice of the meat, it scratches an itch in your brain. But this expanding ball tool is genius. It shapes the metal perfectly from the inside. However, most people don't know what this water tool is. It's called hydro-excavation. It uses water pressure to dig without breaking the cables. But the hedge trimmer is the real artist here. Look at those 90-degree angles. But the curling precision is on another level. And the ending looks delicious. Is that candy or soap? The sound of this glass shattering is crisp, but the texture of this plant is the best part. It peels like soft tape. Watching the knife slide through the melon is butter. But the rhythm of these farmers is next level. They are moving in perfect sync. The glow of the glass is visual therapy. It cools down instantly. However, the red press is the most powerful. It fits the handle with zero effort. This is why lumberjacks have the most dangerous job. The ground literally shakes when it hits. But you never turn your back on a fallen tree. But this hollow tree is a widowmaker. I have no idea how it was still standing. The precision on this back cut is insane. He clears the zone in 2 seconds flat. Would you do this for a living? This is the fastest way to load a truck. Pure muscle memory in action. And this is how stroller wheels are born. The spoon press is dangerously fast. But seeing the ice cream flow is a childhood dream. However, this quartz surfacing requires serious skill. He has to move before it dries. The metal forming is cool, but the ending wins. They are building a massive rake. Which job would you choose? This is the definition of efficiency. The rhythm of his tool is completely hypnotic. And the shirt folder is faster than any human. But watching colors mix is a brain massage. It's smooth until you see the egg cracker. That metal press is pure power. It glows brighter every time it gets hit. But the artist at the end is a genius. he reveals a face inside the bowl. Which part satisfied you the most? The glow of this red-hot metal is beautiful. But listening to these snacks fall is pure ASMR. The rhythm of the bamboo cutter is intense. I would lose a finger in 2 seconds doing that. The olives rolling is smooth, but wait for the wall. Watching him spread the cement is so satisfying. He creates a perfectly smooth layer in seconds. I could watch this loop all day. This is what 1000 degrees looks like. Induction heating turns metal red hot instantly. And this is how copper clips are mass-produced. It is faster than the human eye. But seeing a melon peeled by a robot is a first. However, harvesting sod is harder than it looks. They have to cut the roots perfectly. The laser pattern is cool, but the chair mold is genius. It uses air pressure to shape the hot plastic. Like and subscribe for more factory secrets. This is how your work gloves are born. It is completely mesmerizing. But this is how they recycle metal drums. It shreds them in seconds. This metal bender is stronger than it looks. And this is how medicine is packed. It moves faster than the human eye. But the ending is the most satisfying part. Cleaning concrete is better than therapy. This is the most aggressive way to remove a roof. Their synchronization is almost scary. But watching this plastic hug the mold is magic. It captures every single detail instantly. But this liquid looks like forbidden gray milk. I really want to touch it. However, the blue paint spray is the winner. It turns the surface into a mirror. Until you hear the rhythm of the press. Which process was your favorite? This machine bends solid steel like it is spaghetti. It shows just how powerful these factories really are. But I had no idea this is how they fade jeans. It literally burns the fabric to change the color. Everything is automated to perfection. Until you see the forbidden candy machine. The egg cracker is satisfying, but also gives me anxiety. But the ending is the most confusing. Is that a sponge or a giant block of cheese? This is faster than a machine. That catch was effortless. And I have never seen a red carrot before. But this is how heavy-duty springs are born. Opening a mangosteen is an art form. But this lathe operator is fearless. The metal ribbon is razor sharp. This guy cleans a pineapple in seconds. But the churro machine is the most satisfying. Which one was your favorite? This looks like a giant forbidden spicy noodle. But watching this metal cone form is surprisingly smooth. The way it wraps this barrel is pure satisfaction. However, this yellow liquid looks like forbidden juice. The laser is precise, but the chip factory is the real treat. So that is how they fill the bags with air. Now watch the speed of this meat slicer. It cuts perfectly every time. But the chocolate dip is the only thing I actually want to touch. Subscribe if you are suddenly hungry. This is how they turn solid wood into art. The precision is terrifying. And this is how they hand glue luxury packaging. She does hundreds of these an hour. But this is how expanded metal is made. However, this warehouse has no people. The robots do all the heavy lifting. And watching this tray get polished is magic. Which machine was the coolest?
The rhythm of this metal stamp is perfect. But this can crusher is pure chaos. It eats everything in its path. The laser is precise, but nothing beats this coconut peeler. It shaves the shell like it's soft butter. However, this giant block of ice cream is the dream. It looks so squishy. But the cookie press is the ultimate satisfying ending. I am suddenly so hungry. This domino effect is the definition of perfection. The sound it makes is so satisfying. But watching this window get cleaned is pure therapy. The potato peeler creates an infinite loop. It looks like a delicious ribbon. However, these gardeners have the best rhythm. They are moving in total synchronization. The baseball bat painting is steady, but the ending is the best. It is literally an avalanche of potato chips. This is what happens after a freezing rainstorm. The ice molded perfectly to the car. However, this guy made a huge mistake. Boiling water on frozen glass is a recipe for disaster. This pipe froze into a solid cylinder. But this is why you test the ice first. He learned that lesson the hard way. However, sweeping these icicles is the best feeling. This is how hard-shell luggage is born. The precision cutting is satisfying. And this is the perfect ice cream coating. The utility work from a helicopter is next level. He trusts that harness with his life. This machine wraps tires for shipping. It spins faster than the eye can see. The
assembly line is fast, but the catering crew is faster. Look at that synchronization. Which job was the hardest? This is how you carve fruit like a pro. The precision is incredible. But this packaging machine is efficient chaos. Watching this apple carving is oddly satisfying. And this is how large plastic molds are prepared. It looks like a massive piece of taffy. The wrapping machine is complex. But the cookie line is engineering genius. However, the guy at the end is the real MVP. He harvests faster than a tractor. The way these colors blend is perfect. It's weirdly relaxing. But the sound of the tree shaker is intense. Then you have the smooth motion of the egg cracker. However, this wax seal is the most satisfying texture. It looks like molten gold. But the sound of the brick layer is pure rhythm. Until you hear the glass snap. That sound is crispier than chips. This spiked roller is strangely aggressive. But the precision of this meat slicer is perfect. It never misses a cut. However, this concrete tool is the most satisfying part. Watching those lines appear is pure therapy. The shoe machine is cool, but look at these sod cutters. They are literally cutting the earth into squares. It's hard work, but it looks so smooth. And this chocolate pour looks delicious. But the black and white paint swirl is hypnotic. Until you see the colorful chips expand. That is the perfect ending. This is the cleanest way to cut granite. And this is how 5-gallon jugs are born. But this silicone stamp is strangely gentle. Waterproofing a roof looks messy, but he makes it look easy. The laser welding creates a seamless joint. But the red press is even stronger. However, the pottery glazing wins. Which process was the coolest? The heat makes the steel soft like clay. But the rhythm of these boxes is visual therapy. Watch the ice drill disappear. Satisfying crunch. Until you see the world's fastest wrapper. The way it seals the hay is mesmerizing. It creates a perfect airtight package. But the synchronization at the end is the real winner.
There is a reason you can't stop watching this. The rhythm is completely hypnotic. From the perfect grass line to the endless bottles. It scratches a specific part of your brain. But the banana conveyor is the most interesting. It looks so heavy, yet it floats effortlessly. The pizza spinner is fast, but the ending is pure therapy. Watching those colors spin is mesmerizing.
This is what a brain massage looks like. And this horse is loving every second of it. But wait until you hear the perfect pour of these bottles. The way it fills perfectly every single time. Then you have the industrial welding. Creating perfect shapes, but nothing beats the wood burning. Watch the color change from light to dark. And the rhythmic click of the cups. Every moment is designed to make you feel good. However, the meat slicer is almost too perfect. And the wrapping machine is pure art. Finally, listen to the soft drip of chocolate. When this hydraulic press went up against these random objects, most of them didn't stand a chance. But while the glass and ceramic shattered instantly, the tennis ball actually exploded under the pressure. However, nothing is satisfying quite like watching this solid metal block get completely flattened like a pancake. This might be the most satisfying video on the internet. Everything fits so perfectly that you can't look away. The way it slices and wraps is almost hypnotic. But just wait for the bubble wrap part. It sounds so good, but the ending is even better. I could watch this all day. This sound scratches an itch in my brain. But her hands move faster than my eyes. It is completely hypnotic. Spreading this yellow dust is pure therapy. Then the food factory takes over. That cake slicer is precise to the millimeter. But this green block is the main event. The wire slices it like soft butter. I could watch this loop forever. Until you see the perfect hedge trim. It looks like a computer graphic. But the Noodle Master at the end wins. That throw was personal. This is how they make mosaic tiles. You definitely need gloves for that. But this supply drop requires nerves of steel. The pilot has to be perfectly steady. This roofer is sealing the seam by hand. And this machine enrobes cakes in seconds. But the hot wire cutter is the coolest tool. It shapes the foam without touching it. And this spray foam expands 100 times its size. There is something strangely hypnotic about food factories. The way the cream folds over itself is perfect. You can watch the chocolate dip for hours. But the chips falling is the most satisfying sound. Everything moves with total rhythm. Until you see the lemon suction cups. I want to eat that whole sheet of candy.
When this guy filled his entire living room with gravel, everyone thought he had lost his mind because it looked like a complete disaster until the crew started laying down the glass. Suddenly, the messy rocks transformed into a crystal clear koi pond that you can actually walk on. He even added fake fish to make it look totally real, but honestly, I'd be too scared to step on it. Would you put this in your house?